Well, even as the Modi government tries to firefight the examination crisis, the opposition is ramping up the pressure and demanding the resignation of the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over the NEET mess. The government, on its part, has taken multiple steps to ensure transparency and trust in the minds of the students who have hit the streets in protest. The government sources have listed the number of measures that have been taken by the government in the last few days to clean up the mess in the NTA. Let's break it down for you. First, and the biggest step being taken by the government is, of course, the National Testing Agency's DG Subodh Kumar being shunted. A 7-member expert panel headed by the former ISRO chief, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, has also been formed to recommend reforms in the NTA and the education system. The government has also notified a very stringent measure in the anti-paper leak law, which includes 1 crore rupees in fine and 10 years jail for the paper leak mafia. The CBI is investigating the allegations of irregularities and paper leak in both NEET as well as the NET examinations. In Bihar, the investigation has thrown up some shocking details of the extent of cheating. 19 people have been arrested and the probe is still ongoing. Directors and vice-chancellors of top universities are calling this a step in the right direction. Listen in to what Yogesh Singh, the vice-chancellor of the Delhi University and director of IIM Indore, Himanshu Rai, have to say.
Issue is there are serious issues related to NEET UG examinations. We all are concerned about it, and Government of India, particularly Ministry of Education, has taken a decision to transfer the NTA chief. And this is a step in the right direction in order to build confidence amongst the students and the candidates who appeared for NEET UG examination. Government is taking all necessary steps to improve the processes of the examinations, one aspect, and second is to build confidence among the students.
जो किसी भी एग्जाम की इंटेग्रिटी के लिए महत्वपूर्ण होती हैं, एक तो व्यक्ति अर्थात पीपल, दूसरा प्रोसेस जो भी प्रक्रिया है, और तीसरा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। तो गवर्नमेंट ने जिस तरह से शिक्षा मंत्रालय ने जिस तरह से त्वरित रूप से जो एनटीए के डीजी थे उनको हटाया और एक दूसरे व्यक्ति को वहां पे लेकर के आए हैं, उसके अलावा जो एक हाई पावर्ड कमेटी बनी है मिस्टर राधा कृष्णन जिसके हेड हैं, जो कि इसरो के पूर्व चेयरमैन थे और अभी आईआईटी कानपुर के बोर्ड ऑफ गवर्नर्स के चेयरमैन हैं, कि जो पब्लिक एग्जामिनेशन एक्ट है उसका नोटिफिकेशन कर दिया गया है, जिसके अंतर्गत जो भी इसमें दोषी पाया जाएगा उस पे 1 करोड़ रुपए का जुर्माना और 10 साल की सजा हो सकती है।
Meanwhile, the decision to postpone another examination, the NEET PG exam, has caused heartburn and anguish in the student community. When it comes to the NEET UG exam, 1,563 students who got grace marks are giving a retest today. Let's listen into the reactions first by those who are giving the retest and then listen into the reactions of the students whose NEET PG examination got cancelled last night.
से पेपर हो रहा है, आपको क्या महसूस कर रहे हैं?
मुझे चिंता तो होती है, बच्चे भविष्य की चिंता है, क्योंकि बच्चा दोबारा दे रहा है तो क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा तो बाद में चलेगा बच्चा।
आपको क्या लगता है इस बार ठीक से कंडक्ट होगा?
हाँ, ठीक से होगा। जो देखो जो पेपर ले रही है दोबारा एनटीए तो ठीक से ही होगा।
अच्छा, आपके बच्चे के कितने नंबर आए थे?
498 आए थे।
अच्छा, और ग्रेस मार्क्स दिए गए थे?
नहीं, ग्रेस मार्क नहीं था हमारा कोई।
और आपके बच्चे का क्या कहना था, एग्जामिनेशन ठीक से कंडक्ट हुआ था कि नहीं हुआ था?
ठीक हुआ था, उसके हिसाब से उसको पता नहीं चला पहले का, तो ग्रेस वगैरह कुछ आया नहीं, उसको टाइम तो जरूर वेस्ट हुआ था कुछ उसका।
टाइम वेस्ट हुआ था?
हाँ।
गलत सेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया था यहाँ पे?
2 पेपर दिए गए थे पर वो डिसाइड नहीं, बोले दोबारा वो खुलवा के दूसरा दे दिया उसी टाइम पे।
We're currently at Kendriya Vidyalaya School in Jhajjar. This is one of the 2 centers where the NEET examination for undergraduate is taking place. Showing you here the visuals of the examination center at the moment. This is Kendriya Vidyalaya where the re-NEET is taking place. In fact, you can see in the visuals as well that people have started arriving at the moment. We'll also try and get a word from the parents here, but you can see that preparations are currently underway for the re-NEET to take place. In fact, the children seemingly anxious have started arriving. They are checking their roll numbers and they will be entering inside for their examination, which is going to be held in another 1 hour.
गवर्नमेंट ने जाहिरात दी, डायरेक्ट न्यूज में ही आया, कोई वेबसाइट पे नहीं दिया है कि एग्जाम कैंसिल कर रहे हैं, और ये बिल्कुल ही शॉकिंग न्यूज है बच्चों के लिए जो कैरियर के साथ खिलवाड़ हो रहा है। गवर्नमेंट की बहुत ही गलती है, बड़ी है।
हमारे नीट पीजी की एग्जाम थी आज, और ये एनटीए वालों ने एंड टाइम पे 10 घंटे पहले बताया कि आप हमारी एग्जाम आज रीशेड्यूल हो रही है। उन लोगों को अगर रीशेड्यूल ही करनी है तो थोड़े दिन पहले बताना चाहिए ना। पब्लिक ने, लोगों ने बहुत दूर दूर सेंटर दिए पहले उन लोगों ने।
क्या कहेंगे, वो तो कैंसिल हो गया है, क्या करेंगे?
फिर से राह देखेंगे क्या?
नहीं, अब राह क्या देखे, अब विश्वास
नहीं, मतलब दूसरी बार के लिए तैयारी करेंगे।
दूसरी बार तो करनी पड़ेगी ना, हमारे लिए करनी पड़ेगी, उनके लिए नहीं।
कल रात को हमें 10 बजे पता चला, उन्होंने 10 घंटे पहले ही कैंसिल किया। वो न मतलब बहुत थोड़े दिन पहले किया होता तो हमें पता चलता, वो अच्छा था। तैयारी करी थी आपने पूरी?
हाँ, पूरी अच्छे से।
तो अब जब पता चला कि एग्जाम कैंसिल है और तैयारी फिर से करनी पड़ेगी, तो कैसा महसूस हो?
मतलब वापस से थोड़े और स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, और मतलब जितना पहले डिसिप्लिन था उससे ज्यादा डिसिप्लिन की जरूरत पड़ेगी। और
मैं यहीं का रहने वाला हूँ। मेरा सन है, वो पीजी की एंट्रेंस देने वाला था अभी, और वो बार बार पोस्टपोन हो रही थी, और इस बार भी आज भी वो एग्जाम शेड्यूल थी। रात को 10 साढ़े 10 के आसपास पता चला।
विश्वास हुआ था जब पहला?
नहीं, उसको कंफर्म करना पड़ा था, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं वो लोग भी अश्योर होना चाहते हैं कि ये एक्चुअली कैंसिल हुआ है कि नहीं। तो सब वेट कर रहे थे कि वो ऑफिशियल साइट से कोई मेल आ जाए या मैसेज आ जाए।
Now, in the latest, the CBI has registered a fresh case in the NEET exam irregularities case. The agency has so far not taken over the case either from Bihar or Gujarat. Sources say only at a later stage a call will be taken, and if required, with the consent of the police of the two state police, case will be taken over. Senior news editor Bhavtosh Singh joining us in the broadcast with the details. Bhavtosh, to take over the cases registered in other parts of the country as well, steps being taken, what's expected?
Well, CBI has taken over the investigation as far as the NEET case is concerned. Yesterday, the Ministry of Education had told CBI to start investigation, and around few hours back, CBI has formally registered an FIR and they have started probing this case. Pratibha, already officers from Delhi have gone to Gujarat as well as to Bihar to collect the case file, and they have said that in a very professional manner they will carry out an investigation. It's not for the first time that CBI will be investigating a NEET matter or a matter pertaining to an exam paper revolving around a medical examination paper leak case. They had done so previously also in 2018, 2019, 2020 and also in 2021. But the magnitude of this exam paper leak is obviously the biggest that they have encountered so far. CBI officials also have said that with the consent of the state government, they will take over the cases from Bihar and also from Gujarat. Remember, it's being said that once the paper were out in open, students and also several candidates had got the exam paper leak, exam papers across the country, and that's the reason why the police, CBI wants to take over the cases from Bihar and Gujarat. But as of now, a fresh case has been registered here in headquarters, and officials have gone to Gujarat as well as to Bihar.
Okay, all right, Bhavtosh, thank you for joining us with those details. We have a guest joining us this evening as well, Karan Verma, author, joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, Karan. There are a lot of questions that have been raised from the students, from the parents of the students, from people across the country really over the NEET examinations, the NET examinations, and the entire credibility of exams altogether. What is your view on this? Because for some, it's not just about these examinations, it's about the credibility of the entire examination system.
No, you summed it up correctly, Pratibha. If you ask me, this has been a legacy issue. I mean, paper leaks and the way exams are conducted in this country, not just this government, every single government, no one can claim to be holier than thou. And because it's a legacy issue, this needs structural changes in the way exams are conducted. Just understand this, 4,700 centers, 24 lakh students. I mean, given how mammoth the task is and how many leakages we have, it was only natural that papers are going to be leaked. And for this, there has to be a stringent law. And I think this government has woken up to this reality. They were caught napping. Nobody is defending the government. The hardest questions must be asked of them. But now they are waking up to this reality. We are already seeing them crack the whip. And if there is one government, Pratibha, that I expect will solve legacy issues, it is this government. Because let's face it, we've had so many legacy issues. We had leakages in public welfare programs. Who fixed it? It was this government which fixed it through the JAM Trinity and direct benefit transfer. We had so many frauds in real estate. They fixed it with RERA. multiple taxations, tax terrorism fixed with GST. So this too needs not a quick fix solution, but a complete overhaul, which I think this government is now getting down to doing. It should have started doing this long time back. I agree with the students on this one, and I am with the students on this. It is an absolute nightmare right now, being a student or a parent, thinking that your future hangs in the balance. But it's the Supreme Court now that has to take a call. The government cannot order a re-exam or anything of that sort. The Supreme Court has yet not put a stay on the counselling. And let's also understand there are lakhs of students who are happy with the results. It would be unfair to call for a cancellation of this or anything of that sort. So let's wait for the Supreme Court to hear the matter. Meanwhile, the DG has been asked to step down, and I think the changes have begun. The government hasn't tried to brush this under the carpet. Had that been the case, the police of Gujarat and Bihar, where the state governments are also of the government at the center, they would have not let the things come out in the open. So because things have come out in the
ensuring transparency and a complete overhaul in the system is the need of the hour. First step taken, but several more steps to go. Stay with us. We have